I'm here with the jungler for Ole Miss Icelandic Hero after their 2-0 victory over Lotus Esports to lock themselves a spot in the NACL promotion tournament. Icelandic, congratulations on the win. Did you guys realize the stakes of what was going to happen depending on the win or loss in that quarterfinal series?
Yeah, we kind of knew it was do or die because I mean CCG is really strong. So if we lost, our odds of making it were honestly uh, at risk. So we really wanted to win, and we were pretty confident going into Lotus. We were really lucky the way that the groups ended up. We were not too mad about being second.
Yeah, I mean that was the one group where it was like, okay, I feel like it's doable, like to be the second seed because I thought Blue Water and Winthrop definitely were looking very solid, but I think Lotus has some interesting roster changes, but you came in, proved that experience maybe mattered a little bit more. What was like the biggest game plan you had going in? That I don't want you to leak too much, but like, what was your biggest like strategy against this Lotus team, and what do you think you accomplished and achieved the most, and what you thought you did the best throughout that 2 games?
Um, Mainly our recent focus has just been being on the same page and not doing too many int plays where we're all disconnected. And we did a pretty good job, except for the second game where we did a little bit of inting, but we brought it together. And when we're all focused and we're on the same page, our macro looks a lot different than it has in the past.
Yeah, definitely a pretty polarizing team. I feel like you guys have some really clean games and some games that maybe are a little bit more sloppy. But it definitely looked like you
Yeah.
guys were very much on the same page, very much level-headed throughout the whole weekend, including your series against Wang's Revenge. And I felt like you and Marty in the mid lane were some of the biggest factors behind that success. Do you want to speak to
Yeah.
what you guys maybe what you thought you guys did better this week?
Yeah, I mean, mainly me and Marty have both been just putting in more work than anyone else. Uh, calling everyone out. But I mean, Marty and me have been getting different type of coaching sessions and really focusing on our gameplay and our theory of the game and stuff. And I think Marty especially has become a different player entirely. And I've been just trying to hone it in and get different perspectives on the game and learn. So I think we've made really good progress, but we still have a long way to go. So every week I'm trying to improve, and until CLO, see how far we can go, and hopefully win CLO if we improve fast enough.
Yeah, I mean, you guys potentially play Winthrop. I think like 2 or 3 times like in the same week because you are in the same CELO conference as well. Are you thinking about that at
Yeah.
all? And going forward into this next semifinal matchup, like, are you like expecting Winthrop to potentially meet you in the finals if you end up getting the win over Blue Water?
Um. Yeah, I do think that Winthrop might have an easier time closing out games against CCG. So I think they're favored in my opinion because I think Winthrop, the difference between them and us, I think they're just a little bit more clean um, and consistent. So I think they will probably meet us in the finals if we win this weekend. So I think Winthrop is really good, but I do believe that we can beat them because most of the time it ends up being me beating myself when I play against them. So I just gotta get over that. I gotta get them out of my head, and I'll take them down.
All right, well, thankfully, there's a lot of opportunities for you guys to face off against each other, well, whether it's in promotion or in the finals here, or even in CELO down the line as we go throughout. But let's
Yeah.
focus in on your semifinal matchup specifically against Blue Water. They're the defending champions. You know, they won the qualifier last time around, beating Winthrop, which was the team that you lost to in semis last time. But they're actually a team that
Yep.
you have not played at all throughout the entire qualifier. What's it like watching them from a distance for so long, and what are you expecting going into the semifinal series?
I think that Blue Water is really good. I I think music is very good, and I think Samikin is very good. Um, I can't speak so much about the rest of them. Like they're all solid players, but I just know the most about Samikin and music, and I'm looking forward to it because honestly, I think music. I played one scrim against them, and I do think that music is one of the only junglers that pressures me in an individual way, because it's sometimes it's hard to tell what a jungler is doing for your team because they're always like macroing, so you can't really tell like individually, especially in this meta. But I do think that music, he's pretty strong mechanically, and like his pathing is pretty smart. So I have a lot of respect for him, and I'm excited to see what'll happen.
Yeah. About that kind of, you both are locked into the promotion tournament already. Do
Yeah.
does the points matter at all to you? Does finishing first matter before you head into that event at this point, or is it just getting the most practice you can get before some of those pivotal matchups?
Well, I was looking at the format for the promotional tournament, and you have to play an OQ team as your first match anyway. So I don't think the points matter, but the money does matter. So I'm trying to win.
Okay, gotta get that bag. I see you, KJ.
Yeah.
Gotta pick
But
up the cash for the grand prize.
honestly, I mean, this might be a hot take, but I think the OQ teams are gonna run the bottom promotional team or the bottom NACL teams.
Yeah.
So um, I don't know. I guess getting first seed is like the best, since then you would have to play the fourth seed, which I think besides Winthrop and Blue Water, I'm not really scared of any of the other teams that have a chance of making it. So the only scary part would be if CCG gets first, I guess.
Right, because then
Right.
you might have to play against them first, and then it just
Then all
gets.
the strong teams make it. So
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right. Well, um, KJ, I know that with Ole Miss playing in the qualifiers, a big focus is getting practice for CLOL. But what would it mean for you if you can make it all the way into the NACL and prove to everyone out there that this is a team that is worthy of playing in Tier 2 League of Legends?
um, to me, it'll mean like maybe I can get more respect on my name, because I mean I don't have as much experience as a lot of people, but I do think I'm really good at the game, and I hope to show people that I'm actually a good jungler. Maybe worth talking about. I don't know. But also I want to get Shogo into NACL. I want to see what
Okay.
he looks like against the competition.
All right.
Also, I mean, and Rhino. I mean, Shogo and Rhino are disgusting in the bot lane, so you want to see them match up against everyone.
Yeah, they've been playing very solid alongside the rest of you guys here, Icelandic, and congratulations again on the win and the very clean week that Ole Miss was able to put out. Before we head back to the show, if you have one message for everyone out there, what would it be?
Um, Music, I'm coming for you, buddy. That's all.
All
That's
right,
it.
we got the little call out before the semifinals. Beautiful, love to see it. Icelandic, thank you so much here for talking, and let's get back to Tier 3 tonight.